Your AZ-900 exam can test whether you truly understand Azure concepts, or whether you simply recognize familiar service names. And that difference can cost you valuable marks. If your Microsoft Azure Fundamentals exam is coming up in the next few weeks or months, these realistic practice questions will help you uncover gaps in your knowledge before exam day. You'll work through exam-style scenarios, choose your answer first, and then get a clear explanation of why the correct answer is right and why the other options are wrong. Don't rush through the questions. Read each scenario carefully, make your choice, and use the explanations to strengthen your understanding. Let's start with the first question. Question 1. A company wants to move an existing web application to Azure. The company wants Microsoft to manage the underlying operating system, server infrastructure, and runtime environment, while the development team focuses on the application code and data. Which cloud service model should the company choose? A. Infrastructure as a service. B. Platform as a service. C. Software as a service. D. On-premises infrastructure. Pause for 5 seconds and choose the best option. The correct answer is B. Platform as a service. With PaaS, the cloud provider manages the underlying infrastructure, operating systems, and platform components. The customer can focus more directly on deploying and managing applications and data. This makes PaaS a common choice when developers want to reduce infrastructure management. Question 2. An organization has multiple Azure resources that belong to the same application and need to be managed together. Which Azure feature should be used to logically group these resources? A. Management Group. B. Resource Group. C. Azure Region. D. Availability Zone. Take 5 seconds to choose the best option. The correct answer is B. A Resource Group. A resource group is a logical container for Azure resources. Resources that support the same solution can be grouped together for organization and management. Remember, a resource group organizes resources, while a management group is used at a broader level to help manage multiple Azure subscriptions. Question 3. An online retailer experiences unpredictable increases in traffic. The company wants to automatically add or remove computing resources based on demand. Which cloud benefit is the organization using? A. Scalability. B. Governance. C. High availability. D. Capital expenditure. Take 5 seconds to choose the best option. The correct answer is A. Scalability. Cloud scalability allows resources to adjust according to demand. When demand increases, additional resources can be provided. When demand decreases, resources can be reduced. This flexibility is one of the major advantages of cloud computing and helps organizations avoid permanently maintaining infrastructure for their highest possible demand. If these AZ-900 practice questions are helping you think more carefully about the exam, PrepBolt practice questions can also be a useful resource for continuing your practice across important certification topics. Question 4. An organization wants to verify the identity of users before allowing them to access Azure resources. Which service provides identity and access management capabilities? A. Microsoft Entra ID. B. Azure Advisor. C. Azure Monitor. D. Azure Cost Management. Pause for 5 seconds and choose the best option. The correct answer is A. Microsoft Entra ID. Microsoft Entra ID provides identity and access management capabilities and helps organizations manage user identities and access to resources and applications. In exam questions, separate authentication, which verifies identity, from authorization, which determines what an authenticated identity is allowed to do. Question 5. A startup wants to avoid purchasing and maintaining expensive physical servers before its business begins generating revenue. Which cloud computing benefit best supports this requirement? A. Manual resource provisioning. B. Increased hardware ownership. C. Guaranteed unlimited performance. D. Reduced capital expenditure. Pause for 5 seconds and choose the best option. The correct answer is D. Reduced capital expenditure. Traditional infrastructure often requires organizations to invest heavily in physical hardware before they can use it. Cloud computing can reduce that upfront capital expenditure by allowing organizations to consume resources as needed and pay according to the applicable pricing model. In this video, you tested your knowledge of important Microsoft Azure Fundamentals concepts. But these topics are only part of the AZ-900 exam. Upcoming videos will cover more Microsoft Azure Fundamentals concepts through realistic practice questions to help you build confidence and identify areas that need more review. For more AZ-900 practice questions, visit the PrepBolt Practice Questions website using the link below and continue testing your knowledge. Don't wait until the final days before your exam to discover a weak area. Practice consistently, review the explanations, and strengthen your understanding along the way. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and get ready for your AZ-900 exam.